What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Lesser Athletes. My name is Chadwell, and today, like always, another interesting video for you here on the channel. Today is me reacting to my 2 month and like 2.5 month reaction to or prediction for the SummerSlam card. I am very happy about this video. If you already seen the thumbnail, you saw that I kind of called some stuff already that were kind of not even close to getting announced, just kind of hints towards it. I'm gonna go through it. It was a 25-minute video. I honestly am so happy I did this and I made this because I was debating on even doing it. And last second, I was like, you know what? Let me give you my predictions, which is exactly why you already saw my WrestleMania 41 predictions. I'm actually recording this before I make that video, so tell me if you like it. Tell me if I said something wrong. I don't know what to say. So let's start off with, I know I had honorable mentions, which was I think I talked about their tag team, not, oh yeah. I didn't say that it was Jade versus Bianca. Let me say that. I said I don't know what's going to happen with Jade and Bianca when it comes to the tag team titles because they are so overpowered. What is they going to do? It had to be something like a triple threat or just one of them screws over the other. Everyone expected that. Which, grand enough, they lost their tag team titles because the women's division was looking a little lackluster. Not lackluster, more like getting spread thin with all injuries. But granted, they don't really know how to use them right now. I mean, when you really look at like Bianca and Jade right now, what's happening with them? They're kind of in limbo. Like, it's just like looks like they might go back and get the titles right now. Actually, when I'm uploading this, you're gonna know if they got the titles or not from Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. So I don't really know what's gonna happen with these two because I don't think they're even going to be close to getting next to SummerSlam. So up next, I had Jay and Jimmy going against the Toggins. This is before Jacob Fatu was a mix. I was kind of debating on maybe Jacob Fatu would become on the OG bloodline sign in some way because I don't know how well he was working with all the Toggins getting involved. But I was thinking that maybe Jimmy would come back after an injury, which he does look like he's good to go and ready to come whenever. My hair, Jesus, man, so bad. I just didn't know what was going to happen with Jimmy and Jay. I didn't know what was going to happen with Jay Uso. I said you kind of have to have Jay Uso at SummerSlam, which, granted, doesn't look like Jay Uso's going to be at SummerSlam this year. So unless it's going to be something involving helping Cody Rhodes with Solo Sikoa, which would kind of be crazy, kind of be weird if just randomly Jimmy and Jay just show up. I feel like it would have to be just Jimmy, Paul Heyman, and Roman Reigns. Didn't get this. I kind of this first part was kind of honorable mentions on what I thought was going to happen. And this was an honorable mention that I think it's just not going to happen yet. And then I talked about tag team titles. I said Grayson Waller and DIY would go at SummerSlam, and DIY would get the championship from Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. Granted, this happened on a just regular SmackDown instead. I think that DIY is actually about to lose. You already know about to lose their tag team titles for the Bloodline because I think they need gold absolutely and as soon as possible. I kind of hate how they're treating the tag team titles as not important at all, honestly. Just kind of just changes throughout the shows. I wish there was a little bit maybe more prestige because I mean, we literally saw a main event in Sami Zayn and KO versus Jay and Jimmy with tag titles. You would think that we would never get this now. Like, it is crazy to say that we got something like that. I just hate how they use tag titles as only on SmackDown and Raw and never a title change really throughout the actual like PLEs. It's kind of iffy in my opinion. I don't know if I like that. I also had an idea that the Raw tag titles would be going to Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate or the Creed brothers, but I really liked Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, and they would go against each other for SummerSlam for the tag titles, and Creed brothers would be a part of Chad Gable's new faction, which was true. But what we're actually seeing is with Tyler Bate's injury, Pete Dunne is on this new heel solo turn, which it's kind of interesting to me how Pete Dunne is going with a Sheamus to do this. I actually kind of like it from Pete Dunne. But again, the tag titles aren't a big thing. Judgment Day is actually the ones who have the tag titles right now. They'll probably hold it until maybe like Jay and Jimmy try and get him so they have their own going into Survivor Series. We'll have to see. And then next, I did say that Gunther could go against multiple people. I said I really don't see a way where it's Drew McIntyre. I talked about a lot in this video that if kind of the WWE got to, pick their poison, would you rather have at SummerSlam a CM Punk and Drew be the match and then Damien's the champion? Or would you rather have Drew be the champion and we get Damien and Finn in a Judgment Day breakup? So I thought that it made more sense for CM Punk and Drew to happen now at SummerSlam and Damien and Finn could happen later on in the future and you could keep waiting with the whole Judgment Day story, which we did get. This was probably pretty obvious, so I'm not going to lie. This wasn't anything that was crazy that I called like, oh, wow, what, so insane. Because Gunther was already the King of the Ring at this time. I think he just won King of the Ring, or was it a little bit after? Or a little before. I don't know. It was like I think just around then, and what is it called? Just won King of the Ring, and then Damian Priest was already the champion, and it only made sense for him to keep it till probably SummerSlam. I actually think now that Damian Priest is probably gonna keep it until Bash in Berlin, and then Gunther's gonna win it. So we will see what happens there. Next up, I talk about this for a lot. I guess next, of course, we talk about Drew and CM Punk. Never would I have ever thought that we would be getting a Drew and CM Punk special guest referee Seth Rollins in a match. I thought it was just them two. But the narrative that they have with the story saying that the refs would not want to be a part of this crazy storyline is perfect. I think that's an amazing way to sell it. I think I really like that in a way that really makes this look even rougher. We're going to see a trilogy of this. I think we're not going to see the end of this till probably maybe Elimination Chamber, Royal Rumble, something like that, where Bad Blood's maybe part 2, maybe Bad Blood's part 3. I don't know. I really like the feud. I'm happy I called it. Another one that was kind of predictable. Another one that they didn't fully plant yet, but I thought was going to be something interesting in the future was Logan Paul and LA Knight. Obviously something that the fans really wanted. I really thought that there could be another type of match, which actually I think I have in here. Yeah, I do. I thought there would be a chance that if LA Knight and Logan Paul wasn't set for SummerSlam, which I think obviously they were, but if it wasn't set for SummerSlam, it was set for Money in the Bank, then I thought LA Knight and Carmelo Hayes would be at SummerSlam. Luckily, we got Logan Paul and LA Knight. I think LA Knight is going to win this. I think he's just too hot to not get the title on him. Another thing that they didn't fully plant the seeds yet, but right after King of the Ring, that's when they started to really go after it. And I'm pretty happy about me kind of picking this one out too. But I'm not like going to act like it was all that. Now, I did talk about SummerSlam. I talked about the opportunities with Cody Rhodes. I had a tough time with choosing. I'm going to give myself 3/4 of a point. 3/4 of a point. I'm not going to give a full point because I technically was wrong. 3/4 of a point. So I have The Rock here. I said it's way too early. Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes is not going to happen for a long, long time because a lot of people thought what? Well, if we're in Logan Paul's Cleveland area, what's the odds of him running it back with Cody Rhodes? I said he'll probably face LA Knight instead. I then threw out the opportunity that I liked the most, and I said I liked the most that I don't know how they're going to do it, but I could see it that they choose Solo Sikoa worthy to go against Cody Rhodes, and they do it at SummerSlam, where Solo and Cody Rhodes go against each other after bloodline on bloodline action. Solo Sikoa then loses to Cody Rhodes. Roman comes out, and you think that he would try to go against Cody for Solo, but instead we find out Solo has been working with The Rock, and The Rock comes out as the new tribal chief and the one that's been the tribal chief now instead of a Solo Sikoa or a Roman Reigns. I still think that's a pretty good prediction that could happen. There's a rumor that The Rock could be appearing at SummerSlam. You obviously know what happens at SummerSlam more than I do because I am recording this after or before SummerSlam. I think that it just... also, let me say this. I'm recording this for SummerSlam because I have a trip coming up, which, funny enough, is in Cleveland in a week. So, and it's not even for SummerSlam. I know. Joke's on me. I planned this also before SummerSlam got announced, so kind of hate myself for that. Um, I do think that we're gonna not. I don't think we're gonna see The Rock. Truthfully, I don't think we're gonna see The Rock. I think The Rock is somebody that I just can't. I just can't see coming out. I know he just finished filming his new show, or his new movie about the boxer. Um, and he literally just finished wrapping so that he could have a week free. And this is the week of it. We'll have to see, but I would be shocked. But I did predict Cody versus Randy, which I'm now thinking is going to happen at WrestleMania 41. I think that's the better chance we see this. I know that I don't want to say Cody and The Rock. I think that's a better chance that we actually see Cody versus Randy with all the hints they've been doing, and they've been getting this gradual story that I think once we hit Royal Rumble area, once we hit, I would say around Survivor Series right there, we would start playing the seeds for WrestleMania where Randy Orton could win the Royal Rumble or he could win Elimination Chamber to go against Cody Rhodes. I'd be really excited about that. I said Bayley versus Nia Jax is happening. This is an obvious one because Bayley was not going to lose the championship in Nia Jax. This was already kind of confirmed, basically. There wasn't much to talk about this. This one's kind of also confirmed, but wasn't entirely in the sense of Liv Morgan, I think, just won the title, and Rhea Ripley was still out for injury, and there was a rumor that she wouldn't be able to come back till after SummerSlam, but granted enough, she did. Obviously, another one that was kind of obvious to pick out, like 2 and 3 months advance. I'm pretty sure I recorded this the day of or after King of the Ring, so that's where you start seeing the seeds start to pile. Kind of made sense that we could have predicted that. Another one that I really like because I wanted it this more than a Cody and because I thought Jey Uso would for sure be at SummerSlam, which crazy he's not when he's the hottest player out right now, honestly. Solo versus Jey, I thought this would be kind of heirs to the throne, kind of going at it where Solo was the Rock's guy and Roman is Jey. Solo, yeah, it's the Rock's guy and Jey is Roman's guy. Doesn't look like we're gonna get this. I didn't also expect the Jacob Fatu thing and Solo to come out as the tribal chief, so kind of insane. But sad we're not seeing this one. And then this one I am very happy about predicting. I said in this video that there is a reason why Braun Breaker went to Raw. You could say it's just bad storytelling with him getting signed to SmackDown, something else. You could say whatever. I said there's a reason. And no one's going to know until SummerSlam in the future. And the reason why is because they want him to be the next upcoming guy for Raw entering Netflix. And they want a title on him, and they want him in this picture already. And I said that everyone's going to say he's going to win the Money in the Bank briefcase, which a lot of people did. A lot of people did. But I said that Braun Breaker is going to win at SummerSlam against who? I said the winners of either Sami Zayn or wait, where's the other one? Wait, it doesn't even show it. Wait, I swear I put Chad Gable. Oh, that's awkward. Well, I just made that kind of anticlimactic. Or Chad Gable, whoever won gold. And I said I think it's going to be Sami Zayn still holding the gold by then. And if that would happen, Braun Breaker's going to win. I am happy I called this because there was no hints that Braun Breaker was going to go for the title for Sami Zayn. There was only things about how he's going to get pushed. That's it. And you hear that from everybody. So I am happy I called this because I think it makes a lot of sense. If they put him on Raw for a reason, a lot of people are going to be like, well, this makes no sense. This is so stupid. Why would they do this? It makes sense now. It makes 100% sense. I expect him to win that title. And then one that I said, if Charlotte Flair was healthy, this was my what-if match. If Charlotte Flair was healthy, we would see a Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton. We're not going to see that. I actually think that we're going to see it more in WrestleMania 41, and I think they're going to hold out Charlotte Flair till next year's Royal Rumble. Oh, my God. And then she's going to come in and win the Royal Rumble, I generally believe, or Elimination Chamber, and go against Tiffany Stratton, who will be holding the title after her Money in the Bank cash-in. We'll have to see what happens, but other than that, I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you think about my predictions down below, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.